All right, here's the one that I want to talk about in terms of a game one philosophy.
You always have to feel the game. The first game of the series is a feel-out game. You can go through tape and you can talk about strategy, but you have to feel the game and the personnel. And I thought AD had a great game. I mean, he obviously dominated and blocked 4 shots and altered some others. But that's what this team has been doing now for the last few months. They've been one of the best defensive teams in the league for a reason, and he's a huge part of that. So he had a great game, and we'll watch the tape, and we'll see where we can find better ways to attack.
See, now I know that bothers you. I know it bothers you, but listen.
Coach Kerr, 4 rings, man.
Here's the bottom line on that, and I'm kind of with him. You've got to kind of go into game one with your squad. Okay. Here's what we're going to do.
All
okay.
Right.
The Warriors essentially played kind of a typical game last night. All right. So you have to establish kind of some foundation, some basis for then what to start doing adjustment-wise.
All right.
So I have no problem with that. Absolutely at all. Because he's right. They haven't played this team in a while. They haven't played the new Lakers. They really don't know each other. They feeling out game. They had a crack at it. They lost. Okay, what happened in game one? Well, looks like we're going to have that issue again with Looney and with Draymond, only for different reasons because they have a big man who's going to be impactful.
Yeah.
How do we do that? Here's the other thing I heard, and I'd almost make a bet on this. Kuminga is not done this series. In fact, I think that's almost what I heard Kerr say. Feeling out game. You got beat. Now you can say or look at more realistically if Kuminga can play in this series and what he can do. Like, I do not think Kuminga is done in this series. I really don't. In fact, I think I'd be shocked if he didn't play game 2.
Okay, which is it's a very important game before you go to Southern California, hopefully tied up 1-1 or down 0-2. I was shocked to see Green before Kuminga. I know Curry gave the speech, Steiny, so I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, how much he's in the doghouse, but I do want to see him, especially if DiVincenzo's going to be a deer in headlights. Gary Payton, I mean, he was out there playing defense, but offensively, man, how are you going to get to the free throw line? And Steiny, being realistic, that's not who you've ever been. You lead the league in fouls. The Warriors are one of the top teams getting to the free throw line. 29 trips last night, 25 makes, and the Warriors 5 of 6. So whatever adjustment Steve Kerr makes today for tomorrow, do you think the Warriors are going to get to the charity stripe?
No, the Lakers are going to shoot more foul shots than the Warriors.
Man,
That's not even an issue.
And then here I go.
I'm
trying to be positive. But my goodness, Steiny, are the Warriors going to have another game where they shoot 40% from 3? That's what part of me that really bothers me about last night.
To me, the bottom line is that I think you are going to shoot better against this team than you did against the Kings from three-point range because I don't think this team guards as well outside the three-point line in a playoff series when everybody's playing really hard. Now, the numbers may say the Kings don't play defense against the 3, but it's more about the personnel and young players. Like playing really hard.
Yeah.
And I just think the Warriors are I think they're going to shoot the ball better than they did against the Kings from three-point range. Hey, today is a monster day here at 95.7 The Game. And one of the reasons is you're going to have a chance to win 2 tickets to Game 2, which is tomorrow. Take a listen. Your chance to win a pair of tickets to Game 2 is today. We're going to show you a keyword on our YouTube and Twitch pages during the 11:30 segment, and you enter that word at our contest page at 957thegame.com. Why don't you go find our YouTube and Twitch page right now so you're ready to go at 11:30 and you know where to go. You can subscribe and like that page. Our ticket giveaway is brought to you by the Next Generation 10G Network, only from Xfinity. The future starts now, and remember, tickets are always available at Warriors.com, the only place to get tickets that are 100% guaranteed, not to be fraudulent. That is 11:30, the 11:30 segment for our Twitch and YouTube audience. You're going to have a crack at getting Game 2 tickets.
That's big.
So Don't go anywhere, and we will we'll have some fun today. Let's start out with I'll start out with Matt in the city.
Matt.
What's going on, Matt? How you doing?
Hey, good. How's it going, guys?
Going well, thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about, I know GP2 has, it's a slow start offensively, but I think the Warriors' issue right now, basketball is like football. If you're going to look to open up your three-point game like your passing game, you got to be running the ball, or in basketball, you got to be driving the ball, so they respect you inside to open up those good looks outside. And the Warriors are so heavy on the outside. If you can get GP2 some time, you're not going to outbig the Lakers. So he's a penetrate guy, he's a transition guy, and he's a dog on defense. And if you remember last night, that dunk over LeBron on the putback, that was the first big spark, and that's what the Warriors are missing. The Lakers can't run with us. The Kings could. So if you're going to win this, I don't know about getting more time for Kuminga and going too big. Get those runners in there, spread the floor, and tire out KD or AD and tire out LeBron. Because I don't think they can run with them. And watching GP2 come in for a cup of coffee here and there, spark the team, and then back to the bench, those guys aren't going to get going offensively if they can't get in the game. And Jordan Poole, someone get a leash on that guy. From the Kings series to last night, he's throwing up shots like a little kid at the YMCA, just blind, horrible looks. Smart basketball is
Matt,
to be shooting.
Matt,
tell them,
in a game like last night, he was the most efficient of the three guards.
Last night, you're right, but if you remember the Kings series, how many games was he just
terrible?
Sometimes he was looking at his feet.
Yeah, not a bad
it ain't
series.
the Kings series now. It's
Absolutely.
the Lakers series.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate the call, my man.
Yeah, I had no problem with Jordan Poole last night, Steiny. And any 30 minutes, 7 to 15, and get this, man, no turnovers. He had none. Your best player had 5. One to start the game.
Lakers up 14 with 6 minutes left. Warriors going a 14-0 run.
That was crazy.
They tie it. Oh! And then D'Angelo Russell hits that little bunny banker over Wiggins. Wiggins, he was in good position, but Russell's very crafty. Then the next possession after that, remember what happened? Warriors, they came back. They tied.
Yeah.
They tied the game. Then Russell squeezes off that little bunny. The next play was when Curry drove into the lane and Anthony Davis blocked the shot.
He did block it.
Setting up a run out kind of for LeBron James. LeBron James gets fouled, makes 1 of 2. Okay,
Yep.
Still got a 3-point game. And this is the possession I kind of forgot a little bit about.
Give it to me.
It's Jordan Poole drove into the lane. Davis in there again. Big bodies in there again. And it looked like he actually took it with his left hand from straight away.
Because of height.
Yep.
They had 10 blocks.
That was a shot that wasn't a great shot either.
Yeah.
Problem with those two shots is they weren't great shots. Sorry, they weren't. They weren't terrible, but they weren't great. They weren't great.
So you say we're going to see, you feel we'll see Kuminga early tomorrow?
I don't know about early, but I think he's going to, I think he's someone that. Listen, the other thing Kerr did is he played 10 guys in the first half. If that doesn't tell you it's kind of a feeling out game, I don't know what does, because I think he wants to see who's got what early. And maybe I'm wrong about Kuminga. Maybe he's in the doghouse and he's not going to play this series.
Yeah.
But I would be very surprised.
Because he had a great 2-month run before the playoffs started. And again, that was when Wiggins was gone too, Steiny.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
And I can't tell a pro athlete that I know we're up against how to act or what to do, but maybe that's what's affecting Dante. But no excuses at this juncture. You got to get it done and make plays when you're out there.
I also think, you know what else? I also think Kuminga's going to play. I was watching him on the bench yesterday.
Yeah.
He was up, being enthusiastic. He was greeting the team at timeouts.
I missed that.
He absolutely was not sulking or pouting yesterday. In fact, it felt like he was making a conscious effort to be more engaged.